today. Today it's Hannah and me, Phoebe, and some friends. Let's start off by singing some songs. Let's sing I Love Him Better Every D-A-Y.
I love him better every day. I love him better every day. Close by his side I will abide. I love him better every day. I love him better every D-A-Y. I love him better every D-A-Y. Close by his S-I-D-E I will A-B-I-D-E. I love him better every D-A-Y.
The next song is Trust and Obey.
Trust and obey, for there's no other way to be happy in Jesus but to trust and obey. Trust and obey, for there's no other way to be happy in Jesus but to trust and obey.
Let's sing Oh Be Careful.
Oh, be careful, little eyes, what you see. Oh, be careful, little eyes, what you see. For the Father up above is looking down in love. Oh, be careful, little eyes, what you see. Oh, be careful, little ears, what you hear. Oh, be careful, little ears, what you hear. For the Father up above is looking down with love. Oh, be careful, little ears, what you hear. Oh, be careful, little tongue, what you say. Oh, be careful, little tongue, what you say. For the Father up above is looking down with love. Oh, be careful, little tongue, what you say. Oh, be careful, little hands, what you do. Oh, be careful, little hands, what you do. For the Father up above is looking down with love. Oh, be careful, little hands, what you do. Oh, be careful, little feet, where you go. Oh, be careful, little feet, where you go. For the Father up above is looking down in love. Oh, be careful, little feet, where you go. Oh, be careful, little heart, what you trust. Oh, be careful, little heart, what you trust. For the Father up above is looking down in love. Oh, be careful, little heart, what you trust. Oh, be careful, little mind, what you think. Oh, be careful, little mind, what you think. For the Father up above is looking down with love. Oh, be careful, little mind, what you think.
The next song is Jesus Loves the Little Ones.
Jesus loves the little ones like me. Jesus loves the little ones like me. Little ones like me, sat upon his knee. Jesus loves the little ones like me. Jesus loves the little ones like you. Jesus loves the little ones like you. Little ones like you, saved you through and through. Jesus loves the little ones like you.
Today our story is about the two kids of Isaac and Rebekah. Do you remember them from last week? Their sons were called Esau and Jacob, and that's who we're going to hear about today.
Isaac and Rebekah had twin boys. Esau was born first, and he grew up very hairy. But Jacob wasn't hairy like his brother.
The two brothers were very different in other ways too. Esau, the older one, loved to go away hunting for his father Isaac's dinner. Jacob liked staying at home cooking with his mom.
Isaac wanted his boys to know about God's promise to their ancestor Abraham, that their family would have God's special blessing and become great.
Isaac said, "This special blessing to our family always goes to the oldest son." But Jacob loved hearing about God's special promise and wished he was the oldest son.
One day, Esau came home from hunting, feeling so hungry that he was almost fainting. He said to Jacob, "Give me some of your red lentil soup before I die of hunger."
Jacob said, "You can only have the soup if you give me your special promise from God." Esau said, "Well, it's no use to me if I die." So he swapped God's promise for a bowl of soup.
What? After he had eaten, Esau felt better, but he was very sorry that he gave away God's special promise. But Jacob treasured having God's special blessing.
What? Hannah, Esau traded the special blessing for a bowl of soup?
That must have been some tasty soup.
Let's see what happens next. Isaac was old and he wanted to give a last blessing to his older son. So he sent a servant to find him.
Esau came to Isaac, and Isaac told him, "Take your bow and arrow and go hunting. I want you to cook me some of your tasty stew to eat before I pray and bless you."
Jacob and Esau's mom, Rebecca, heard Isaac talking. She wanted her favorite son, Jacob, to get the blessing. So she made a plan to trick her husband, Isaac.
Rebecca said to Jacob, "I will make your father's special meal for you to take it in and get Esau's blessing." Jacob said, "But my brother is so hairy and my skin is smooth. My dad will know it's me and be angry."
Rebecca knew it was going to work because Isaac was old and he couldn't see. So she told Jacob, "Put on your brother's clothes and put these hairy skins on your hands and neck so you will feel and smell like Esau."
Jacob went to see Isaac. He said, "Here is the meat you love, father." Isaac said, "You sound like Jacob. Come near so I can smell your clothes and feel if you are hairy like Esau."
After Isaac touched Jacob's hands, he thought, "Yes, this is Esau." Then Isaac prayed that God would bless his son with plenty of food, and he prayed that the nations would honor his son and his brother would serve him. God's promises to Abraham and Isaac now went to Jacob. Jacob and Esau seem like really mean brothers.
Yeah, why did Jacob trick people?
Jacob was a grabber by nature. When he was born, he was grabbing his brother Esau's heel, and that's how he got his name. His name means grabber. He loved to grab things that he wanted. He didn't always use the best ways to do it, and he had to pay consequences for his actions.
But Jacob did see that there were some things that were important to God, and he wanted to grab those things. Can you think of what Jacob wanted to grab?
Well, he wanted to grab the blessing of the oldest son and also the last blessing from his dad.
And how did he do it, Phoebe?
He traded with his brother Esau a bowl of soup when Esau was hungry. And he tricked his dad by pretending to be Esau by putting hairy skins on his hands and neck and cooking stew as if he hunted the meat.
From this, Jacob got both the blessings of the oldest son and the last blessing from his dad.
That doesn't seem very nice.
You're right. Jacob was not kind to his brother, and he didn't use the right ways. But God also saw that Jacob knew there was something important about having the blessings from God.
We have been seeing how God has kept his promises to Abraham and his family. Jacob saw something good about God's blessings, and he grabbed hold of it, even though he didn't do it in the best way. If we see something good about God, we should also hold on to it and never let go, but not by tricking other people.
Hey, Phoebe, What are some promises of God that you know of?
I know that God will always love me and always take care of me.
We should always remember this and never let it go.
You'll have to stay tuned to see what happens in Jacob's life next week.
And remember, I am with you always to the end of the age. Matthew 28:20b.
We loved seeing all of your drawings last week of Isaac and Rebecca. Let's take a look at them. Wow, beautiful work.
Nice job! You know what to do. After this, draw a picture of today's story and have your mom and dad send it in. Also, send a video of you doing the memory verse. We can't wait to see them. Thanks for joining us. See you next week. Bye.